Girlies, it's Nevaeh. I'm here to sprinkle my thoughts on you girls. If you are struggling with feeling worthy of having friends or having a lot of people in your life, keep watching this video. I'm going to help you to get through those struggles. If that is you, stay tuned. So let me just hop right into it. I feel like sometimes people who struggle with having large groups of friends often don't realize the value that there might be in one person, or the value that you might even have in yourself. I think it's so easy to feel like, oh, it's hard for me to make friends. It's hard for me to, like, get close and build attachments and bonds with other people. It's really hard. But have you ever thought, like, maybe you're just deep? Maybe you're just deeper than other people. And maybe you just, like, think about other things that other people don't think about. Maybe you just, being surface level isn't natural to you. So because of that, you oftentimes don't end up wasting time or building friendship with people who do happen to be a little bit more surface level. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being surface level, but there's certain people who are just a little bit more surface level. Maybe they don't care to go deep. They don't care to talk about all the things you want to talk about. Maybe they don't care to go into, like, what makes them who they are, their goals, their future goals, what they think about this, what they think about that, their values, their morals. Maybe they just want to talk about nails. Maybe they just want to talk about makeup. Maybe they just want to talk about what they did on Friday night. Maybe they don't want to go too deep and, talk about the deep stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're somebody who finds it difficult to make friends with certain people because you are not in alignment with these kinds of people. Maybe you're somebody who's rare. So if you are feeling like I'm talking to you, if what I'm saying so far feels like I'm talking to you, I just want you to remember that it is, for one, it is okay to be different. And for two, there are people who are like you. There are people who have integrity like you. There are people who are deep like you. There are people who are understanding like you, honest like you. There are people who have these qualities like you. You do not have to minimize yourself and pretend to be something you're not in order for people to like you. And I think sometimes whenever it comes to, like, somebody who thinks a lot, or somebody who is a deep thinker, or, somebody who might care about what other people think, sometimes you might think, oh, if they knew the thoughts that I actually had in my brain, they wouldn't like me. I think it's so easy for deep thinkers to feel that way about themselves, to feel like people wouldn't like the actual versions of themselves. Maybe you're insecure in some areas. Maybe you're not as confident in some areas and you don't want people to find that. Maybe if you felt like if people knew how much you were in your brain, or how much you were in your head, or how deep you thought, maybe they would think you were weird. So what if they do? So what if they think you're weird? Like, so fucking what? Oh my gosh, hopefully this video doesn't get demonetized. This video isn't even monetized in the first place, so who cares? I'm just gonna talk. Like, this video, I have, like, what, 147 subscribers. Who freaking cares? Like, if somebody doesn't like you, or if they think you're weird, at the end of the day, they're weird. They're weird. They're weird. Sometimes you have to flip it. Like, maybe instead of thinking that you think too much, say, what if they don't think enough? What if I'm the one who's thinking normally and they just don't think enough? Just because there's a majority of something doesn't mean that it's right. You know what I'm saying? More people are liars than the amount of people that are honest. Does that mean that the people that are honest have something wrong with them? No, it doesn't. So whenever it comes to you being yourself and you having certain likes and you have certain things about you that that other people, well, that you feel like other people think are weird, so what? So what? I'm sure that they have qualities that you think that are weird, but because society and everybody around you has programmed you to believe that certain things are, like, the standard or how people should act and behave, you feel like you're an issue. You feel like you're a problem. You feel like you're weird. And the truth is, it's normal to be disliked. It is so normal to be disliked. Do you like every single person you came across? Do you like every single person you came across? If you like and you would want to hang out with every single person you came across, and you'd want to be best friends tight like this with every single person you came across, then you have to ask yourself, why don't you have morals, values, and opinions? Because every human being, every single person on this planet should have things about them that make them them. There's certain things about me that make me me. And it's okay. It's okay to have an opinion on something. It's okay to have a value. It's okay to have a moral. There's certain things I absolutely wouldn't do, and absolutely I wouldn't go for it. that other people would do and go for. And because there's these certain things that I wouldn't do and wouldn't go for, I'm not going to be in alignment with the people that would do and would go for the things that I wouldn't. Naturally, I'm not going to be in alignment with them. And that's completely normal. So if you are liked by every single person, that means that you don't have anything to be out of alignment with. And if you don't have anything to be out of alignment with these other people, you are not yourself, because how are you liked by every single person in this life? And I think that's what you have to realize. It is okay to not be liked by every single person. It is okay. It is so normal. It's a good sign. And yeah, you might feel like there's certain people who are liked more. Who cares? Who cares about those other people? And I know it's easier said than done, but really, like, you have to tell yourself this out loud. Like, who cares? Who cares? If you are liked any less than somebody else, does that mean you're going to die tomorrow? Does that mean that you're going to stop breathing? Does that mean that your food is going to go away? Does that mean that the oxygen you breathe is just going to stop because somebody doesn't like you? It really doesn't stop. So you have to be able to tell yourself, if I was alone by myself, do I like me? And if the answer is no, then you need to work on that a little bit more. You need to figure out what can you like about yourself? What can you appreciate about yourself? What can you like about yourself? Because when you could like and appreciate certain things about yourself, I think it's a lot easier to attract the people who you actually would want to be in your life, because you have things that you could say, okay, I like people who are like this, have these kind of morals, have these kind of values. This is what I like. And maybe if you started paying more attention to what you actually liked in people, you wouldn't be so worried about the people who don't like you. You would start focusing and asking yourself, do I even like this person? Like, I've been so worried about whether or not they like me. Do I even like them for real? Do I actually like them? Do I actually like what they stand for? Do I actually like how they treat people? Because if they're not treating you right, then why do you like them? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I hope this video was a service to you. I think this is probably not what you expected to hear, but hopefully it's what you needed to hear. Anyways, holla at your girl. Be real or be real. Mwah.